To an outside observer, riding a motorcycle looks like pure chaos. You are strapping yourself to a metal frame, sitting inches above the pavement, and launching into traffic at highway speeds. But inside the helmet, riders describe something else entirely. They call it throttle therapy, a feeling of absolute peace that seems at odds with the speed of the machine. It creates a strange paradox. Why does wrestling a volatile machine on two wheels actually reduce human stress levels? We usually credit the machine. We assume the feeling of invincibility comes from the roar of the engine, the pull of the speed, or the thrill of the risk. Recent neurological data suggests that the thrill of the engine is only one part of the story. The rest comes down to the precise physical angles your body must maintain to keep that engine on the road. This feeling of immense power is a direct, measurable physiological reaction to the physical posture required to ride. Controlling a motorcycle requires a specific kinesiology. You must keep your hands wide, your spine upright or leaning forward, and your body above the controls. This posture makes defensive or closed-off body language physically impossible. You cannot slump away or cross your arms and still operate the vehicle. In her book, Presence, social psychologist Amy Cuddy explains that adopting a powerful stance actually tricks the brain into changing its internal chemistry. When you assume the rider's stance, your production of cortisol, the hormone that causes stress and anxiety, plummeted in clinical trials. At the same time, your brain increases the production of testosterone, the hormone linked to confidence, effectively balancing the internal scale. Your body is actually brewing the chemical cocktail for confidence, using the mandatory posture of the motorcycle to trigger the shift. Human performance exists on a spectrum of arousal. At the lower extreme, being too relaxed leads to boredom and inattention. At the upper extreme, excessive anxiety leads to chaotic, reactive decision-making. To see where motorcycling fits on this spectrum, neuroscientists at UCLA used EEG sensors to track riders on a real-world 22-minute road study. The data revealed a massive 28% drop in the rider's stress hormones during the ride. Yet, while stress dropped, their adrenaline spiked by 27%. This was accompanied by a steady 11% increase in the rider's heart rates. This specific mathematical contradiction, dropping stress while spiking adrenaline, places the brain in the Goldilocks zone of peak performance. The exact riding posture hacks the nervous system into a state that is both calm and highly alert. Scientists called this unique biological sweet spot the relaxed aware state. In this state, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that handles intense focus, completely lights up. This activation allows the brain to act as a heavy filter, blocking out the daily distractions and anxieties that usually clutter our thoughts. The resulting physical calmness is comparable to the stress relief achieved after a deep meditation session. But that calm is paired with a mental clarity and hyper-alertness that mirrors the focus of an apex predator on the hunt. The motorcycle functions as a mechanical frame that holds the rider in a posture of total dominance. It triggers a neurochemical state of focus and calm that is already hardwired into our biology, waiting for the right physical cues to activate.